Welcome back to the N.y.a show. Appreciate everybody that continue to support the show. Be sure to check out the last couple of shows, which is the Consumer Electronics Show. All those different geeks and gadgets that I was showing off in the last video. Make sure that you drop your comments there, as well as my other N.y.a show, like 113, where we just went over a couple of different things going into the election. Because as you know, right now, this week, a new president is in town. Donald Trump got inaugurated on Martin Luther King Day, which was Monday. Wish it could have been a day of service, like I've spent many King days. But I was working. I couldn't really get out there because there was a change of events because it started freezing. Next thing you know, school closed Tuesday for the week because closed it today. Snow tomorrow. Snow. You know what I'm saying? Down here. That we don't get snow all the time. So that snow that came through is like I'm closing everything down. So it's been a slow motion all week down here. Everything being closed up because of the snow. So anybody that's out there dealing with snow in different areas of the country that's in real deal situations, or you slid off to the side of the road, I feel you, because things have definitely been happening here in Georgia. Be sure that you check out, of course, Spirit Arrested, with an award-winning short film starring My Beautiful Wife by W3 Film. It's available here on YouTube. Like, share, subscribe, comment, share all those great things, as well as How a Mother Balanced Life in the Pursuit of Dreams. The interview with Breyonna and Tambe by Ajay, Tambe. That's available for you as well. Please be sure that you check that out at your next soonest convenience. Let me see, we're at 41 minutes. Now, we're going to talk about what's been in the news as Joe Biden went out the door. He got a Jimmy Carter effect, like when they did the peace deal over there with Egypt and Israel, things like that. But it happened right after he got out, right at the finish line. Biden, we talking about Trump, these things in, and then this deal works out between Hamas and Israel for a ceasefire. Because Trump said, it's on us. Trump said a couple of words. We can have so go like something like, if it ain't solved by the time I get in, all hell breaks loose. But of course, they've been working on this deal for months and months at a time. Now we're here to kind of look at some of the people that have been let free in this first wave of the deal of the ceasefire and just showing what they're returning to. Now, this isn't say, like they say, I'm just reporting on the war. This ain't to say that people ain't struggling around. You know what I'm saying? I know the Sudan is going through Haiti. You know how much we talk about Haiti going through it. Myanmar, places like that, South Asia, that people don't even really be caring about. You know what I'm saying? All those places are going through it too. Right down there at the corner store, But the thing is, the brother at the corner store and hands actually as a motherfucker asking for some change, he can get a goddamn dollar eventually from motherfuckers, 25 cents, 10 cents, dollar to a penny, and he can go in that store and scratch out 10 bands. These people that you about to see ain't finna scratch off no goddamn 10 bands. So let's go ahead and see everything that happened in this video, and then we'll catch up.
President Trump's Middle East envoy said he would soon travel to the Middle East and be part of a team of, quote, outside observers situated both inside and along the Gaza Strip to ensure safety during the days-old ceasefire between Hamas and Israel. Nick Schifrin takes a look now at the relative quiet in Gaza and what Palestinians are finding as they return home.
Today in Rafah, the damage and destruction is apocalyptic. A gray ghost town of dust and debris. Structures flattened into pancakes. Buildings obliterated or blown into carcasses. Gaza City used to be one of the most densely populated spots on the planet, population more than 500,000. Today, stripped of green, a shell of what it used to be. In South Gaza, amidst the displaced, diggers, the first step to clearing the rubble so families can return home. Like the Siam family, who we filmed today, arriving for the first time to their home in Rafah, turned into a mountain of ruins. They salvaged what survived: a wooden chair, a single mattress, books amid the debris. They left.
See how people are still resorting. Books are still important. People still ain't like y'all. One of the time we seen that people that lost everything and they still decide to pick up books. People, things that we'll take for granted all the time. Like, what are you picking up a book for? Like, why the fuck not? Why the fuck not pick up a book?
This home intact 8 months ago. Today, 50-year-old Lutfi Siam called the destruction worse than a nightmare.
When we came here today, we were expecting to find something from our homes, but we were honestly surprised. It's an area that's been completely destroyed. If you pan the camera around, you'll see something that is unfathomable to the human mind.
In this West Rafah neighborhood, it appears no structure still stands. And yet they smile and embrace, even if
because human faith is a beautiful thing, because that's one thing that keeps people from completely psyching out a lot of times is the faith. You're seeing people there, because at the end of the day, like I said, these people came back and were like, oh man, they sandwiched the town. Everything is gone. My house is gone. My life, my life here is gone, but we can always rebuild. All of those things can be replaced, but your life cannot be replaced. So just the enjoyment of my life, having my life, but this deal didn't work out. Wasn't no telling that people was 100% were going to come on. There were women that were set free, but just these people here hugging in general. But just the idea, man, like I got my life.
Their future is uncertain.
Today, we're living in indescribable times. We have no idea what is next for us. We don't know how we will live or rebuild. We don't know.
Israel says Hamas used Rafah as one of its bases of operations, with hundreds of tunnels beneath the homes.
If they rebuild, my question is, with all the tunnels under there, war breaks out again after they make this place beautiful again, wouldn't they be able to just use those tunnels that weren't destroyed during the war again? And the war is still active, not to say that it's over, but you know what I'm saying? Like, how are they going to continuously, if they're still underground and they rebuild and don't pop off again, that these things can happen to that same town?
Boys who've been displaced for months try to be boys, but are confronted with their former homes, their former neighborhoods, their former blocks, left uninhabitable. Israel's air campaign was one of the largest ever in modern warfare against an enemy embedded in civilian infrastructure, which today is crushed. Right near the coast, we found the Zarub family house, where the walls have become windows and debris fills the floor and as far as the eye can see.
What am I going to recover? Look, I can't recover anything. It's all ruined, full of soot. Let's not kid ourselves. Look what happened to us. Look around.
Yeah, man, because a lot of people say on the internet, like, oh, the people yesterday just leaning into the, trying to show that side, all that sympathetic shit, bro. If I lost everything, I'm out there picking up bones and rocks and shit around my house. I don't give a fuck what somebody on the internet is talking about. Broadcast me, get my story out there to the world.
And when you look around, Hamas is back. Residents say they're providing security, even overseeing the removal of rubble. These men either fought or hid during the fighting and have now dusted off their uniforms. If Israel's goal was to eliminate the group entirely, that goal has not been met. Which is why far-right finance minister Smotrich vows to bring down the coalition government unless Israel resumes the war after the 6-week ceasefire.
We will be glad and emotional for the return of some of our hostages, but we will remember the hard war that awaits us after that to go back and fight until victory.
How confident are you, Mr. President, that you can keep the ceasefire?
Fight until victory. Let the people get home, bro. Like, y'all, whoa, it's like never anything of the history between the Palestinians and Israel, man.
Fire in Gaza and conclude the 3 phases of this deal.
I'm not confident. That's not our war, it's their war, but I'm not confident.
On Monday night, President Trump doubted the ceasefire's longevity. But
hey, at least that's an honest answer. President, I just got in the door. That's their war, even though it's a war that's supported and funded by our dollars and sales of, different sales of merchandise that we have. But at the same time, it's an honest answer like, yo, I don't know what, what's going to transpire. I just got in here. I don't know if it's going to work out. Ain't my war.
Also imagined Gaza as an opportunity for investment.
Gaza is interesting. It's a phenomenal location. On the sea, best weather. Everything's good. It's like some beautiful things could be done with it.
Palestinians we spoke to urged Trump to push Israel to extend the ceasefire.
My message to Trump is a big one. We want peace and we don't care about anything else. That's it. Enough war, enough war.
The war's pause has allowed a surge of aid. The U.S. says more
Aid coming in, the bottles and shit busting, falling on the ground up. Say, man, these people needed these resources, and y'all coming through here all super fast, shit falling on the truck, busting wide open.
More than 2,400 trucks have entered Gaza since the ceasefire began Sunday morning. But there is a long way before Gazans' hunger can be satisfied. Until then, Zahra Ab.
And then you got Trump just being ignorant at times. Hey, some real good real estate. It can be real pretty, man. These niggas walking through rubble. If you want that to be pretty, then when y'all in them talks and dealers, you take over and they talk more on this. You'd say, hey, let's think about how beautiful it could be if we start bombing and blowing shit up over there. Let's get it beautiful. We can get a lot of money out there, you know. So we get some money. But that's what he's all about. But just y'all check out this video and y'all let me know what y'all thoughts on this story overall, because Gazans have returned back home. The first, some that have been free. These are the different areas and towns that have been destroyed. But let me know what y'all thoughts are. Did you know anything about what was going on right now? You know, saying how would you feel if you came back to the crib and it's just a pile of rocks and it's like, yo, got my life. What are we doing next? It's the N.y.a show. Let me know what y'all thoughts are, and continue to support the show.